You're welcome back again to my channel. Nice meet you here once again. It is my pleasure to have you here. If you are here and you are yet to subscribe to my channel, kindly help me hit the subscribe button and also turn on notification bell. Give this video a thumbs up. Yes, so if you have been following me on this channel and you have not subscribed, yes, this is the right time for you to subscribe. Yes, so because there is a whole lot of goodies coming your way, and very soon we start having one-on-one conversation that I will hear from you and you hear from me. Yes, but for today what I have for you is that the question I want to ask, as a pregnant woman, an expectant mother that you are, what do you think that the child you are carrying right now, to those who are actually expectant a mother right now, that child you are carrying, what have you heard from God? What has God told you about that child? Is a question, and also is a topic that I actually want to dwell on today. Have you asked to know who gave you that child? To ask that person, to ask him that, sir, you have given me a child. Thank you, I appreciate. But who is this child that is in me? What will the child become? What should I look out for? How do I guide this child? But voila, how many people, how many parents, actually do that? Even as a father, you can lay hands on that child, lay hands on the belly, on the tummy of your wife, and prophesy to that child, and ask God questions and pray to God. And I bet you, my brothers, my sisters, that God will surely intervene and He will tell you all you need to know about that child. And I think that if all parents have been doing this, number one, you will see that the love you have for that child will grow. Because if you see your child as a project, not just a random, normal lifestyle, like you just see as a normal thing. If you take it like that, it means that there will be a serious crisis. There will be a serious problem. Why? Because you have seen the child as a normal, like bringing forth the child as a normal thing. So you don't see anything, you don't see any. So, my people, how many of now you now when be women, how many of now they even say, okay, make I even pray. Make I know say, okay, this child when I carry so, this child na like this, you go be, no be like this, so how the child won't even be, God, I beg, make I even know. So that when the child come, you know go they fight battle when you don't know. So that when the child come, you know go they like see if you are a stranger to that child. But most parents, once they don't born finish, they don't become stranger. Yes. Why do I say so? You become stranger because, number one, when you start seeing some things manifesting in the child's life, you're like, hey, we shall come with this one again. Oh, hey, village people, oh, hey, this one or that one. Why? Because you failed in your own duty as parent, as mother, as father. Because you refuse to ask questions to know what is ahead to come. What are the challenges that have we faced as a parent on this child? Who is this child? Will this child grow to be a mechanic? What is this child coming with? Is he going to grow to be a minister? Is he going to grow? Like, you need to know. Like, for those of us who are Christians, I don't know about other religion, but I will talk based on, what I know, okay? We know the story of our Lord Jesus Christ. When Jesus Christ was to born, we all know the stories, that it was conceived by the Holy Spirit. Now, we all heard how, angels, how they visited Mary, how they visited Joseph and all that. And at some point, how they were telling them to carry the child, go to so place, how they were moving. They were not just moving on their own. They were moving based on, the message that was being passed to them through the angel of the Lord. Why? Because Mary understood the fact that this is God. And she chose to obey every single step and every single command. There are some parents today that even despite the fact that what they have heard, though, some will say, "Nah, dream now. na dream, I just dream one dream like that. I'm not sure say na so. How careless? You even dream. Some say na dream, no, that one no be true. How they go say this boy na wetin go be? How they go say the son go be mechanic? Some even went as far as say how they go say this boy na farmer, I go be abeg. I rebuke it. I rebuke that dream. I rebuke it. My child will grow. He will become a doctor. He will become a lawyer. All those kind of things. Now you have decided to neglect the side of God. You have concentrated all your energy in the side of your own self, what you feel. Why? Because you have not even asked. And despite the fact that you did not ask, God still find a way, manage to navigate a way to come to you through dream, to tell you, yet you say na lie. My village people don't come. You see, So, parents, abeg, make all of us dey careful. Especially expected mothers, they dey very careful. Make sure you monitor all the dreams, all your events. Some people say God has don show them so many things, but they don't forget. Yes, now, as they wake up, do this, do that, they don't forget, say they have one powerful revelation. Because why? They don't even pay attention to their dreams. Some would even tell you they don't believe in dreams. They don't believe in all those things. Really? And that is why you see some people, when the child finally grow up in life and is facing some challenges, that is when they will now start running from one man of God to the other, start running from one alpha to the other, asking questions, doing all those things. And they will start telling them, God showed you this thing, but you did not pay attention. You're not like, how? They will say there was a time you had a dream, but you brush it and say, hey, not true. Hey. You see? Let us all, as parents, be careful when it comes to your child. When it comes to, giving birth to a child. When it comes to anything that has to do with your child, from day one of your pregnancy till the day you put to bed, even till when the child grows up, carry the child issue as a project. Because when you focus, when you carry everything about the child from day one of the pregnancy to the day of delivery, when you see it as a project, when you see it as something that is so serious that you need to follow up, then there won't be crisis anymore. There won't be problem. But how well do we as parents, try to, follow up with our children? Some even at tender age, you see some parents started saying some things. Your mate is doing that. Your mate is doing this one. Especially now, this time of, pressing that is going on these days. So that is why we have to always hear from God. We have to always pay attention to what God is telling us about our child or about our children. And of course, why you should always consult God about your unborn child to know what the child will become. The duty of all parents for proper nurturing and guidance to live a fulfilled life. Yes, you have to. For that child to live a fulfilled life, you have to know what the child will be in life. Then you don't have to struggle anymore. You will just be sleeping and relaxing. The only thing you need to do is just to guide the child to that same path. Like the case of Mary. Mary actually told Jesus, say, look, now you have to go to your cousin, John the Baptist. Go there and meet him, let him baptize you. That you have to go and start the work that you are meant to do. Not to remain here and be doing carpentry with your father. Because Mary understood the calling upon the son, Jesus. If not for the mother, if Mary decided to just sleep go like that, maybe Mary would have, Jesus would have lived up to 30 years before we would now start talking about it. But even from that age, 0 to 30 whole years, to tell you that even at that age, it was already a kind of a delay. Because Mary discovered that, It's like I need to do something, no, because sometimes God might say something, and maybe you are waiting for God again to come and say, oh yeah, you will hear another voice to say, oh yeah, it's time to move. It's not in all cases. Sometimes you as parent, you need to push the child towards that particular path that God has assigned for that child. And that was exactly what Mary did. Mary told Jesus, oh yeah, go and meet your cousin. Go and let him baptize you. And from there, that was how the story changed. And just 3 years of ministration, we are still here today talking about the same one person. So what are we not talking about? The mother played a vital role, an important role in the life of Jesus Christ. What role are you playing in the life of your child today? What role are you playing as parent? Do you even know what the child will become? Do you even know what God has said about the child? You don't. It is what you know that you can lead the child or direct the child on. But of course, you don't know if the child is to become a minister, or is to become a mechanic, or is to become a farmer, is to become a medical doctor or not. That is why you cannot actually tell the child this is what you should do. But you always tell your child what you know and what you are sure of. And based on the fact that it's not something that you start today, it's what you have been nurturing the child as he's growing to a certain age. You are reminding him, reminding him. And when you say, look, stand up, it's time, oh yeah, go and do this, they will follow because they are already aware of who they are. You have already told them even before they get to that age. So everything will not be new anymore. They will just follow suit. And that's why the Bible says, train up a child in the way he should go, and that when he's old, he will not depart from it. This is part of it. Do you know the way the child should go? No. It is when you know the way the child should go, that is when you can direct the child. But when you don't know, wetin you go direct am? Okay, go and read mercy. Okay, are you good in science? If you are good in science, now why not go and read mercy? Based on your own understanding. You see the life? That is the kind of life we are living in. That is the kind of world we live in. We don't consult God. How can you just have a child, you have unborn child with you, and you don't know what that unborn child will become? No, now, it shouldn't be so. Every parent should know who their child is. You should know the destiny the child carries. You should know what the child will become. You don't wait until one man of God pray and lay hands and say, this child will not so. No. You as a mother, you as a father, what can you say about your child? What do you know about that child? Before you allow fake prophecy come and start disturbing you or start misleading you people. But what you know directly from God, because I believe nobody that God cannot speak to, and especially when it comes to the child who is yet to be born, I bet you, if you pray fervently and you are so sincere, so intentional about it, you will see the result no matter what. You must get that revelation. You no get how you want to do am. Either through dream or through maybe they will send somebody. You will still get result one way or the other. The message must come. And when the message comes, do you brush it aside and say, no, which kind of farmer? Who farmer help? Have you forgotten that people go into mechanized farming and they are known all over the world? Have you forgotten that you can be anything and you are known? Remember, the Bible says, a man's gift maketh a way for him. That it gets him before great men. But we don't want to hear that part. The only part we want to hear, we want to be a doctor, we are good to go. I pray that God will give us the understanding. My people, in fact, bless I don't go too far. This is what I have for us today. Yes, so I want us all as parents, even grandparents, you can actually tell your children. You can actually also intercede on behalf of your children. Even in when it comes to names, what name should you give to your child? All these things shouldn't be just like you don't wake up and say, because of the situation we passed through last year, how God delivered us. God win. Because of no, we shouldn't give our children name based on guess. Like guessing. You're trying to guess or you just reason or you just think. No. Names are supposed to be from the throne of grace. We also have it all happens. In the case of John the Baptist, in the case of Jesus, it is so many people like that. My people, please, let us just, do the needful so that even as parents, we will not have problems. You will train your child with ease, without struggle, without fear, without anything. Why? Because you have seen it all, you've heard it all, and you are also directing the child on that path. Thank you so much to all my correct, beautiful, legit, my MVVs. Yes, so I appreciate you guys for always tuning in. I thank you all for always standing by. But remember, like I've said, we will all soon be doing, live that we will have, one-on-one conversation. We'll rub minds together and, we'll do things together. Thank you so much. God bless you. Do have a beautiful day. Till I come your way again. Bye for now.